bar brawl. Tusk snowballing his team forward. So all of a sudden, a gyrocopter could pop out from the shadows. Leads to a huge call down, huge rocket barrage. Plus, it's something most of these teams are, you know, warmed up with. It was one of the big heroes of 6.84. So I guess better in a grand final matchup. You don't want to reach out too far for some of the newer corner, and he is just body blocking. This is a check into the wall. Nicely done from Jarex 4 with Jarex's crazy bounty hunter, and it's back now with the Tusk with the ogre. And now they got Solo here, beautifully blocked up once again from Jarex. They'll both be caught out with the LSA and the Dragon Slave, but Kuro's here now. It's a whole 5 Young's party here to take out little Lena, and she will be extinguished.
Good kind of response. Like, if that 5-man TP rotation doesn't succeed, you've got to get a tower.
Get something out of it. It looks like the tower will go down, and they still even want to fight here. Matamaman's first on the scene. He's going to get some of his damage sapped. Now Fata shows up, drops out the Primal Roar, but he has no more mana to follow it up with, so he's eating a lot of damage. Full rocket barrage onto Kuro, and no one just whips him with that damage. But Kuro's able to slip away. Look at them all barely making it out with their lives. Jarek's the only one to be going down here, and no one. Huge damage from the tower is going to get saved up from the grave. Now the call down to come out, and mind control will go down. Vega quickly string together a couple of kills, and will even this game up 2-2.
5 Youngs made a gutsy call there to try and defend the tier 1, which I don't think was necessary. There was 5 heroes there. They were farming Matumba Man up top. They were farming in the mid lane. He'd hit level 7, so he had the max Flame Guard, but there's so much burst nuke damage coming out that the Flame Guard immediately got taken out.
Oh, little Solo, the one left behind here, trying to juke and jump away. Pasha comes in to help. Rocket barrage on the Matamba Man. He's going to be able to soak it up with the guard. And Matamba Man moves over to Seema the Slayer, who was spotted out from the bird. Seema should have seen that bird fly over from above, but what he didn't know was that there was an Ember Spirit in his woods. He's just trying to play some wards here. Matamba Man continues to chase. It actually forces out a rotation from Mag, but the Sleight of Fist is still going to get the catch, and Matamba Man says, see you later. Back. Matamba Man hanging just a hair off to the side. Could potentially be creeping in. Quick change on the Mag. Can he get the quick hit and run here? Certainly can. Nicely done. Global Silence to come out as a response is coming from Vega here. They can't quite get the catch. Mind Control is going to go ahead and pop out the ult. The Tombstone will get quickly taken apart, but so will Vega's Tier 1 tower.
They go back in.
5 Youngs are flirting with going back in. Chain's actually going to be connecting
really far ahead. Let's just make sure we get further ahead. It's very much the, rather than look to win the game, you win by just going for one killing blow, you win the game by getting further and further ahead.
Now, all of their team did go up to top, and there's exactly what we were talking about there, but Matama was the one. Oh, look, they caught him out. Solo gets him with a Yule's Laguna, and the wand is going to get popped from Kuro, and it looks like he'll go up to the high ground and walk away. He does still eat the urn, but he's getting the rip help from Mind Control, and there it is. Every time, look at the return chains coming out from Matama Man. Annihilate Solo. Follow-up stun coming out from Fata with that Beast Roar is going to take out Pasha. And 5 Youngs just continuing to get everything they please. Jarek's going to commit in, going to get off the Walrus Punch. He's just looking to lock Mag down in place, but Mag is going to be able to get the blink away here. He is on the run, but Man's on the chase. Can he get close enough for the slight? No.
Well, he was in a great position to scout this move, but
nice. He's going for the ward removal here. Has a glimmer. They're going to stalk the area. He shows himself, dishes out a last word, and he knows he's dead. He's just going to get off what damage he can before he goes. Yule's on the Mind Control, follow-up static link here. He's able to rip. He's able to use his Greaves. He's walking away. He's still fine. He's good. And the turnaround, no one going to get caught out with the Beastmaster Roar, even through his BKB. Slowly trying to walk away here. Matama Man, though, on chase. Global Silence comes out. Kuro will lose his own life as a trade, but it's a worthy one for 5 Youngs, and now they sweep in for Solo. He's got no more mana. She gets uppercutted to hell, and she will get dropped. A 2-for-1 just in. Of course, the BKB commitment. There's going to be the echo from Mag, but it's not going to lead to a whole lot of much extra. No one going to get caught out with the Beastmaster Roar, and he goes down before a response can even come out, but Matama Man is going to be the exchange. Beautifully done from Solo and company, and well, we'll have to see fizzling it out for the rest outside these two cores.
Great call down.
Going to get uppercutted. A big call down from Pasha. He has shown up. He is BKB'd, and he is causing destruction. Mind Control could be the next to go down here. He can't make his way around the fissure. Mag has blocked out Pasha, and now he has to wait for it to explode before he can go through. He's got it. It looks like Mind Control is going to get dropped from the rocket there at the end. Jarex has got himself caught into the trees, and he can't make it away. Glimmer Cape, TP, but the fissure does fly out from Mag. He forces his way in through the trees, and Jarex is going to be able to blink away. Pasha's still on chase, though, Activates the phase boots. Ice Frog gave him the extra speed, and oh, a nice block comes out from Jerix, and he's going to be able to start prepping for this global, or is it not really a big deal? I mean, you look at Kuro, and yeah, global's a big deal, but he's not going towards a refresher. He's not going towards Ags or anything like that. Now, Jerix, though, gets caught out, blocked in, still survives with the help of the wand, goes into Glimmer Cape, looking to step back and away, but Mag gets him. Big Enchant Totem smack of the club, and Tusk will fall. Pasha, BKB's forced, but here comes the follow-up Primal Roar. There's going to be the global now coming out from Kuro, and Pasha will be brought down. This is a big grab for 5 Youngs. Look at Mag jump in, big echo between the 3, but
Lena's
not
zoned
going to
out,
be
though.
enough.
If they had Fata there, it would have been good.
Oh, Fata going to get taken care of. Solo will also lose his own life, and no one caught behind. And it's going to be a 3v1 onto him. Double kill from Matama Man. Seema the Slayer going to be able to barely scathe away with his extra big gold. Jerix tried to blink over.
He's
didn't quite catch
alone,
the ledge here.
as alone can be, but
Seema Slayer.
he's gone indeed.
It's isolated between the two, but this Dazzle is pretty tanky. Oh, look at this. Mag makes a move onto Fata. It's going to force out the global. There's going to be a quick Lotus to purge off the silence, but it doesn't actually work. He's still silenced up, it looks like. Steps back and away here, but Tama Man looking to engage. No one. Chasing down Kuro. Going for the silencer off on the left-hand side, but meanwhile, back and below, they're going to move on in. Mind control now. Soaking up a big rocket barrage here. Gets caught out with the LSA, and they're going to finish him off. Kuro does go down at the same moment. Mag is going to get the catch onto that, and Vega have quickly taken down 3 all day. They lose no one here, gods. Vega
Looking like at least one lane of Rax. Fata has buyback, but I think they may just wait to defend the second lane of Rax since they can easily... I mean, for 5 Youngs, they can fight down one lane of Rax, but they've still find themselves now in a very bad position here in the late game.
still need more time. Fata does not want to be forced to buy back here, but they are now on the
He wants to
verge
wait
of...
to like Undying and Silence to be back as well, so they can get a full 5v5 engagement.
This tier 3 is definitely going to drop.
They're gonna
Vega are
back
happy
up.
to take with that, and they will smoke and reach someone. I feel like they do.
Dire side do, Radiant.
Yeah, I thought they did.
No,
on
Dazzle
Vega's
didn't
side.
actually go for one this game.
And the Lotus Orb from Mag. I noticed that didn't really purge off the silence. I thought that was a bit awkward.
He got rid of the global silence, and then he got re-silenced by Last Word.
Oh,
from
the last
Silencer,
word.
yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what it was. All right, well, Roche goes down. Aegis will be pocketed by no one on the Razor here.
De-warding most of the map, so they felt like we have no vision, let's just get the hell out.
Look at this graph. 1 point in this game, nearly 8k net worth advantage for 5 Youngs.
man.
It is 14k net. He doesn't have the Aegis. He does have a cheese.
Yeah.
But it's no one who has the Aegis here, and this Razor is yet to really go inside the base. So Pasha going to commit with a call down here. He is
Heck,
getting
Matama
pretty
Man.
low. He's waiting. Now the cheese is going to get popped. They're looking to go from Matama Man, who is going to jump back and then into the action up and above here. But they have already taken out Jerix. Forces out the buyback now. Looks like Pasha will step back and away. Fata pops out a new refresher, and the global will come out. But look at Mag going in. He's able to purge off the silence, commit with a beautiful echo, and Fata will go down. Look at this. Vega committing on in, looking to end out this game, but Matama Man, not if he has anything to say, pops his BKB and just annihilates the crew with a huge sleight of fist. Seema is going to be forced to blink up north to try to retreat out, and he will be the lone survivor. 5 Youngs pull out one hell of a defense.
I think 5 Youngs look at this like, yeah, a couple ball back, but we can still push. We're in a 5v3 scenario. Let's force more buybacks or just take a lane of Rax.
Being down a lane of Rax isn't going to be the worst thing for Vega, just matches them up pretty close to on par with each other here, but
may get
they still
multiple.
need 30 seconds though to stall out. Otherwise they, yeah, as you said, will lose up to 2 sets of Rax
Screw
here.
the range Rax. You go bottom now. Yeah,
They are.
You don't
They
waste
just
time.
Head right south here. Tier 3, which is already down half of its life, will be an easy finish. No glyph in sight. Still need 13 seconds for this Razor, and another 13 for the Gyro, who does not want to have to buy back, but he will here. A jump in from Mag gets a beautiful stun. Pasha shows up, is going to get knocked with the Beastmaster Roar here, and now they're looking to engage.
Mind control,
A snowball
sacrificing
all the way
himself.
in. A reflected snowball puts Mag into the action. He blinks in. He'll get Jerix with his own snowball help.
He narrowly missed Fata. If he catches Fata, stops his TP, there's no buyback on Beastmaster. I think that's almost game over there, so... very,
Sprinting.
very
They're looking
close
for
catch.
Curl. Mag sees him, gets him with the fissure, and there's going to be the catch-up play. Solo will land the LSA.
Protection.
Follow up enchant. Glimmer. Curl's like, oh, we'll go this way. Maybe he'll be safe there. No, not at all.
Seema has just been... But... Oh... Fata needs to be careful. He's got no buyback.
He's got birds up, but he's trying to make it away. Does blink dodge the call down here, but the fissure Gets help with some Glimmer Cape. Vega on the chase. Oh, he roars himself because of the Lotus Orb, but Mag will still go down. It's well worth it right there. Pasha, though, looking to stand and fight. BKB pop, Matama making a lot of damage. There's that secondary war. This Gyrocopter being held down, and they're going to annihilate Seema, so there'll be no Dazzle assistance here. Pasha still holding on. Will get dropped at the end. What a sidestep from Matama Man. He'll be able to live, and it's going to be a 5-man wipe from Vega. Immediate buyback for no one, but the damage has been done in 5.
That's the fight there for 5 Youngs. It was just half a second or less where Earthshaker couldn't get a spell off while he dispelled the silence, which decided that team fight. And no buybacks, just Razor left alone to defend. That may have just won them the game.
Yep. Tier 4s to drop here. The Jugular exposed and about to be taken away here. 5 Youngs are going to be claiming game number 1 of this best of 5, but that could have gone either way. This is high caliber Dota happening right here. Yeah. There have been, of course, little hiccups, but that's expected with such an intense series.
And it's really hard to point out even many mistakes made by either team. Strategically, they both had great game plans. They itemized great. They moved around the map. Vega in the early game played perfectly from behind on the defensive. And it was just a fantastic showing to start off a best of 5 finals here. 5 Youngs come out on top, maybe showing a bit more